So after delivery, and especially Indian culture, we pour love to the baby so much, and then so we feed the women a lot more so that they feed the baby a lot more as well.
Yes.
So the common thing is that we are very busy, and yes, we are not prioritizing, but the pregnancy has caused us to put on more weight, and I have a feeling here that people are missing that a critical period where they don't go back to their pre-pregnancy weight, and that is just the start of the vicious cycle.
Absolutely.
And in the first 3 years, 4 years, where the baby is so young, at least here in India, there are some kind of support, family support. US, there is nothing, right? So we are the caretakers of baby, husband, wife, everybody. So the common complaint we get over there is, yes, we are not able to prioritize, but we don't have the time to prioritize. Waking up at 5:30 is not a easy thing for me to do. I do this initially for willpower, but eventually dies down. So do you think that if a person is torn between these two, they should focus on workout or they should focus on the diet if they want to choose one?
Very good question. Very astute question. Number one, everyone has a paucity of time in today's world. But when it comes to a woman who's just given birth, the first thing that she needs to do is she needs to walk with her baby. She needs to bond with the baby. So walk with the baby in your kangaroo pouch, in your pram. You will be able to get 7,000 to 8,000 kilometers if you have that time. I do see mothers who are not working in those first 6 months. There is time in the day to bond with your baby and walk and talk and exercise, number one. But to answer your question, I feel diet is more important. And there's this age-old wisdom that you need to feed double to a pregnant woman and a breastfeeding mother.
Correct.
Now, most women require anywhere between 1,200 to 1,900 calories depending on their body weight or body frame size.
In a pre-pregnancy.
In a pre-pregnancy, carrying of pregnancy. Now, when you say double, 1,200 is 2,400. But when you're in pregnancy, you need only 400 calories extra per day. And it ranges again from a 300 to 600 depending on where the woman's weight is.
Correct.
When you come to breastfeeding, it's anywhere from 200 to 600 calories extra. So this notion of double eating is where we have this runaway weight gain. So diet perspective should be that every pregnant... Look, none of us eat out of science. We eat out of love and culture. Even I, till I became a nutritionist, did not know how much I needed to eat. You need to do that calculation. What is your resting metabolic rate? What is your energy expenditure? You're normally eating between resting energy expenditure, which I call as engine idling speed. Sitting here, doing nothing. I need 1,200 or 14 or 1,500 calories. What does 1,500 calories a day look like in 3 meals or 2 meals a day? Then I do this much of running or I don't do running. I do this much of gym or I don't do gym. I do this much of jadu pocha. Jadu pocha meaning cooking, cleaning and everything. All of these activities are anywhere from 200 to 2,000 calories. So then we construct that as a nutritionist and say, this is what you need to eat. You know the surprise, doc? 90% of the people say, oh, only this much I have to eat. So then I ask, but who taught you how to eat? Mummy taught me how to eat. Now how do mummies feed us?
Right.
One extra serving, one extra serving.
That's their love.
That's love. So that's what I said, love and culture. So in pregnancy, we have the love and culture very powerful. But I can tell you that if a woman does the nutrition planning correctly, diet will help her not have a runaway weight gain. Also, diet in pregnancy women, postpartum depression is actually reduced. For example, we send a blotting paper to the mothers from a lab and we ask them to expunge breast milk onto that and send it back to us to send to the lab. What are we measuring for? DHA. The omega-3 fatty acid in the mother's milk, which the baby will feed, and that will help the baby develop intelligence, higher IQ at 4 years of age, is responsible. So everyone's talking about breastfeeding. Now we're taking it to the next level is your diet so accurate that you are aware first, does your body produce enough of DHA? So one is, I need to lose weight. Other is, I'm putting on weight. Other is like, I can't exercise. Forget all of that. Are you giving your child the right nutrition in your breast milk? And that is dependent on the mother eating scientifically. So slowly people have started walking into our nutrition clinic because they've understood that the food chain doesn't have the right nutrition. My discipline doesn't allow me to eat the right thing. I'm worried about my child. Can I eat correctly? So what we do is we look at good breast milk nutrition, and parallelly we're looking at no postpartum depression, and parallelly we're looking at, can we help you lose weight?